All right, team, Sunday night. Bam, it's dark. I'm loving these new LEDs. I don't regret I didn't do them sooner, but I'm really loving the bright white light. Even though I think it's technically less lumens, it sure seems so much brighter. And there's no, like the old bulbs, stuff like the shadow. There aren't near as many of those type of shadows. Anyway, Sunday night, um, we did not film because we were busy. So we're going to do a wrap-up style video, which I don't really like doing because I feel like I leave a lot of stuff out that we did, and I just forget to mention. Haul-away. We got the moving blankets from the haul-away, and we picked up another trash can because we love trash cans, and we've had to retire a couple. I don't know where we're at. I think we're still around 30 trash cans. Oh. No, let's try and... So Saturday morning, we rockstar partied. After work, I soloed and went over and moved rocks. And not like rocks, but like rocks. Like bowling ball size rocks. Some were bigger, some were smaller, but basically bowling ball size rocks. Some were definitely heavier than bowling balls too. Anyway, after that, I did that in the morning, like dark dawnish. Then me and Long Haul teamed up and we did our mowing and our other maintenance, related to mowing. Because what we usually do is he'll mow and I'll do the fiddly detailed junk. We'll get him started on the mower. And then I'll go trim trees or pull weeds or do the detail work like you would with a string trimmer. That kind of stuff while he mows the main lawn. And then Sunday morning, which I guess is this morning, I went back solo and finished the bowling ball rock project at dark dawn. So I believe that's done. I got to check with the property owner. I mean, the moving the rocks part's done, but I got to go back. The rocks, some of them, they were buried like 3 inches in the ground type of thing. So they wouldn't roll away or fall over because they were all different kinds of, some of them were round like bowling balls. Some of them were big, just blocks, like sandstone blocks you'd build a building with. Maybe not that big, but like that. So we got to get with them. I'm sure we got to do some rake it out, fill in the little holes where the rocks were, whatever, that kind of stuff. Mowers. So this is the mower we broke last weekend. I'm pretty sure it's a Magneto, because best I can tell, I am not getting spark. Like not bad spark plug, but like just no spark at all. So I'm thinking maybe the Magneto went. I was going to check this cable too, because maybe the kill switch, maybe it's not, doing its thing. Maybe it thinks the kill switch is not being deactivated. That's the mower we used this weekend. I was not a big fan. This is the mower we're going to try and use next weekend. So back in the day, that would be like a 3-horse or a 3.5. That would be like a 5.5 or a 6-horse mower. And 3.5 again. I love this mower. This was awesome. It mulches and bags. Side discharge would have been cool, but it don't have it. But it's lightweight. It's easy to push around. It's easy, when you're mowing 2-foot high grass, you can go in and get a little bit and just mow back and forth till you get it down to a decent height. That mower I mean, you'd think the 6 horsepower would be awesome, but it's just too heavy. And it's self-propelled, which is more weight. Self-propelled's great if you're mowing the yard. It's not great for just going over and mowing some tall grass where you got to work it back and forth and get the grass down shorter. That does all three: mulches, side discharge, and bagger. But it's just too heavy. It's too much work to lug it around. Push it from corner of the yard to corner of the yard. So we're going to go back to a lightweight mower. This only does 2, mulches and bags. I would love to have a mower this size with a side discharge. That would be perfect. But that's not what we got. So we're going to go with what we got. Like I said, this was working fine till it quit running. Because most of the time, I mean, once you get the lawn in shape, you don't really need to bag. And mulching's not a problem because the grass ain't 2.5 foot tall. So once you get the lawn dialed in, you don't really need a big beast mower just to run around. Because we use these mowers like a string trimmer. The bulk of the lawn is being mowed with that rider. And the other lawns just aren't big enough to need a rider. They aren't big enough to need a 5-6 horsepower motor either. They're not big enough to need self-propel. We only do one lawn that's big, and we use the customer or property owner or whatever's rider when we do it. So we're set up there. Moving on. Last week's pickups, which I'm pretty sure I showed you, once a week guy. This week's pickups. Got a couple. Got a couple of the manual wheelchair wheels. Those are like the front wheels, like that. Actually, I don't know that for a fact. These might be the anti-tip wheels. But usually they're bigger. I don't know what these come out of, but they could just be the, the wheelie wheels. Got a couple more of those. And I got this wheelchair that's incomplete. It's got a pop-out back, which is missing. We did not get this. This is part of this. That goes with that motor. Oh, there's a vise there. So we did not work our pickups from last week, and we have not worked our pickups from this week. And I'm not sure what else we need to get done. Let me pause you up. All right, team, continuing on. Sprinklers. Last week or the week before, we were repairing all the sprinklers. This week, we ran them by in the mornings after work and watered, because we can't water on a mow day unless we're going to water after we mow, which I usually don't because it's, noon time and you're just wasting water. So I usually run by and water during the week after work. Anyway, fixed all the sprinklers, took them back. They all worked. It's awesome. We got more sprinklers, more working sprinklers than we can run at one time. So that's been helpful, because instead of running, say, 3 sprinklers and going back and moving them and running them for round 2, maybe go back and move them for round 3, you can drop in, say, 6 sprinklers and maybe only do a round 1 and never go back. So that has been awesome. Tonight, it's Sunday night. It's not Sunday middle of the night, and it's not Monday morning dark dawn, so I got time. I could be doing stuff. We could swing by the cleanup, clean out, and do some more cleaning. I do have a tree to trim, or not trim. I have a tree to cut down. I have a bush to cut down and dig out. The bowling ball rock thing, like I said, I think I said it needs to be raked out. The divots where the rocks used to sit. Which I think everything I need is there, because we're probably just gonna, one side of the rocks were lawn, the other side of the rocks were like flower bed type planting, whatever. So I think I can just rake the flower bed down into the divots and call it good, just taper it. I don't think any of that I can do today, though. I don't think it's going to be light enough out, and some of those cutting down a tree requires a chainsaw. I can't do that at night. So I don't know if we're going to do anything else this weekend or not. We may start fresh Tuesday morning after work. We'll see. I have not decided. I could definitely go over to clean up, clean out, and work on a room or two or whatever. Let me pause you up. Think about that. All right, team. As always, when I do a wrap up, I feel like I'm forgetting something. But anyway, let's call that it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. We'll see you next week, team.